everyone, my name is Doc and I'm one of the co-founders of the Hood Collective, and today we're going to be talking about Cannabis SEO in 2026. SEO is not the sexiest or the most compelling form of marketing. It actually may be the least sexy type of marketing, but to be honest, across all the different things that we offer, we are finding that effective, long-term sustainable SEO has the highest ROI of almost anything that we do. You know, outside of your initial branding, I think SEO is the best thing you can be doing, with one caveat, which is you need to be in a business that works with SEO. If you are a grower, for instance, and you sell direct to the shops and you're not selling to the consumer, SEO isn't going to help you, right? No shop owner is going to their Google search window and typing in, where can I buy cannabis, and so ranking highly for those where can I buy cannabis searches doesn't help you at all. If you are a shop and you are only selling in store and you don't have an online shop at all, not many companies are in that situation. But if you didn't sell online, then SEO is much less effective. The only thing is like, oh, you do want to rank for dispensary near me. And if you were not selling online and didn't have the option to at least order online and get in-store pickup, then I would encourage you to do so, because that's going to help you rank better when people are doing searches for just that, dispensary near me, dispensary in neighborhood X or in city X or whatever it is, and they pull up the map and there's going to be one or three or five dispensaries that are kind of called out first, either because they're really close or they're all going to be in the area. But the ones with the best SEO are most likely going to be the ones that pop up. That is, a great way to get business. But the investment makes less sense than the dispensary that is selling online, that when they click that link, it's not just like, oh, here's where it is, and go to the shop. And if that's the only option you have, I'm the user, I see, oh, I'm going to the shop, and then it's like, oh, there's a dispensary even closer. I didn't realize it was there. Let me check that one out. And so, because the distance between when the sale is going to be made and when the search is made is much further than if they do the search, they can go to your website, at the very least order online for in-store pickup. Even better if it's delivery and you can deliver directly to them and they don't have to leave. Now you are meeting them at, the search is made and then the purchasing decision is made from that. And so the closer your your customer's Google search is to their decision of whether to spend, the closer that decision is, the more effective SEO is. So obviously, if you're an online retailer, SEO is the most important. If you're in CBD and you're selling online, SEO it's not just a luxury, it's now essential. If you are an auxiliary business, SEO is probably going to be very important, because you want people, when they're searching for cannabis accountant, cannabis marketing for us, cannabis security for my dispensary, whatever it is, whatever auxiliary business it is, obviously the better you rank when people are searching for those terms, the better it's going to be. And again, the closer that decision point is to that search, where I'm going to spend the money, the closer that is, the more important SEO is. That's all nothing new. That's just kind of the baseline. SEO in 2026 has been complicated by AI. And you are, if you have been in business for a while, you probably already are getting people coming to you saying, oh, are you ranking on ChatGPT? Oh, our AI tool will help you rank better in Google searches, on AI chatbots, on whatever it is. And people that are using AI to build out SEO, there's all kinds of AI solutions, and solutions in quotes. It's mostly people just leveraging this trendy development in the world of AI to try to trick you into buying services that are not exactly what they're selling or what they're telling you they are, or certainly aren't actually going to deliver what they're promising. And so be very careful about that. Because number one, we actually get a lot of people who say they found us because they asked ChatGPT. And we have done nothing to optimize our presence on ChatGPT, because where does ChatGPT get their information? From the internet. They get it the same place everyone else is getting their information. And so if you have good SEO that is effective at getting people that are making Google searches find you, that same SEO is what's going to help, ChatGPT think that you're important in your industry. And so there's nothing special or different that you can be doing that's going to help you rank. And anyone that's telling you that is lying. At best, maybe they misunderstand it, but most likely they are just selling you on hype that has no basis in reality. The last thing that I will caution about AI is that if all you're doing when it comes to content writing for your blog, for your website, is if you go to ChatGPT or any of the engines and say, write me a blog on the best CBD products for sleep, they can do a kind of amazing job of just spitting that out. But it's very generic. It might have mistakes, might not. Certainly it's faster for you to have them spit it out and then you correct the mistakes. So the mistakes aren't the biggest issue. But if that's all you're doing, then it's not going to be effective at SEO, even if you tell it to be good at SEO, because it can only do so much. You have to spend a lot more time. Use it, like if you're using AI to generate your content, you have to spend a lot of time with it. We do use AI. We use AI to generate content, but we don't just, it doesn't save you the amount of time you think, and you have to have a lot of knowledge about what is actually effective about SEO, so that when you're crafting your pieces, you are creating content that's actually going to work. Because if all you're doing is asking it to spit out a blog post, it's going to be so generic, and it's going to be nothing that separates it from all the other content that's online. All the other content that's gotten lost to us, and AI can sift through it, and they're taking all the bad content and turning it into content for you. And so there is definitely a role for AI in SEO, but you have to be really smart about it. You have to know what you're doing. So that is the state of SEO in 2026 and how it's been impacted by AI, and how I think it is a very underutilized avenue for cannabis businesses. And if you're in CBD, it's different, and it's very tough. SEO for CBD is very tough because a lot of people are already doing it. It doesn't mean you have to do it. If you're not doing it, then you're stuck, but it's not the easy runway. Whereas if you are a cannabis business, SEO is just wide open. It's so easy. It's easy in the sense that there isn't a lot of competition, especially that are doing it well. And so if you make that commitment, whether you're hiring someone or you're doing it yourself, and you stick with it for 6 months, a year, year 2, year 3, it's going to be so effective. I know that's slow. I know it takes a while and it really takes foresight, but we get most of our business from SEO, so I know it works. And we're making this video specifically for the SEO purposes to help you, of course, but you know, video is a big part of SEO. And so it does work, I promise you. And whether you're doing it yourself, you're hiring us or someone else to do it, really consider it because I think you'll be happy with the results. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions about SEO, you want to learn more, leave a comment, go to our website. You can schedule a free consultation and we can talk about what SEO is, how it works. I can give you all the tips if you want to do it yourself. I think you'll say, oh, that sounds great, but I don't have time to do that myself. And so you're going to want to hire someone, again, whether it's us or someone else. But thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I will see you again soon.